Hi, how's it going? Well, I'm not going to work Monday because it's still too wet out there. Apparently, they got flooded some more, so I don't know, Tuesday, Wednesday, I guess whenever we can go up there, I will. I got to make this video because I'm fascinated by these events at the moment. I remember the first time the Falkland Islands was a thing, right? And that's in 82, 80s, 82, like around there. Argentina was a different place then than it is now. Honestly, when I look at that, I wonder like what's what's UK about that? What's that quote in? I can't remember the book, but the quote is the perfidiousness of Albion, or just the perfidious Albion. Yeah, that's England. That's the UK, man. Gosh, I can't remember where that line is from. It's opening. I just can't remember. I'm not. I'm sorry. I can't remember. The perfidiousness of Albion. Yeah. So, what you're seeing in the news is the British government saying, "Well, we have all precedent and legalism." Yeah, the City of London, legal magic sorcery, right? And and one of them said, I think a couple of MPs I've seen, they use the line of it's self determination. Meaning that the people that live in the Falklands that look at themselves as British subjects, and they have a right to be protected. I mean, Falkland Islands is right there. As far as I'm concerned, part of Argentina, which in the big picture, in the American picture, we're all part of this side of the world, right? They're at the bottom of South America. Canada's at the top of North America, like on a risk game, on a risk map. They're I wouldn't call them vassals, but they have a money swap thing going, right, between Argentina and America. It's kind of basically the way I understand it is this like a credit line that Argentina has with America, and they'll pay back, with more, obviously. But and it's not just you can get the money. It's, well, we need money for this. We're gonna fucking build a couple hospitals. We need to fix these roads, so we need money for that. And you know what I mean? It's not just have your millionaire getting a bigger mansion type of thing, right? And he's popular. I mean, he's he's all about what America's doing and what we would like to see here, right? He took over Argentina with a sledgehammer, man, and was hated. The left hates him. They still do. Um, I don't see nothing wrong. Whatever. What's England going to do now? That's why they're making all this noise. What are they going to do? That's even farther to row over there. They're a couple rowboats. That's farther to go than just going to Iran to the Strait of Hormuz. Well, maybe they can get France to help them, or maybe they can get a couple of the Canadian rowboats. They can get a couple of their guys to help them to spell them on the rowboat on the way down there. And I mentioned earlier about what we all saw. England's being shown for how weak they are now. Eh? So, what's going to happen here in Canada? Well, I'm guessing that our king is not going to like this, which is why we see, the UK speaking out. Maybe Starmer there, Keir Starmer's going to send another nasty letter or wag some fingers like they do here. Well, they wag lots of fingers in the UK. So I guess we're going to have to look to see. I'm sure our media will tell us how it would feel. I'm going to predict right now if everything is fine, conservatives, if they talk about it all, they'll say a little bit of harumps about how they understand how Argentina feels and why should they let England have power over them. Well, this is a scary thing here, right? Because then if they start saying self-determination, well, a smart separatist in Alberta would be all over that, man. All of Canada rest of Canada. There are people that want to go. But see, that's why we don't talk about that here in Canada. Again, that's why we don't talk about anymore about the floor crossers, right? So if and so President Trump is like, well, I don't care about that. I'm not necessarily going to support England saying that we own the Falklands. And that's why they're making noise, because What the fuck is England going to do about it? Nothing. What can they do? What can they do? This is going to be a big wake-up call, I expect, to many Englishmen, and have a look around and look what your country's become, right? It's going to be interesting to see. I'm guessing my government, the Canadian government, they're going to be against that. Harumph, harumph, Argentina, harumph, we say. Well, that's not right. We'll send our rowboats down there to help out. Because that seems to be the official narrative now across the Commonwealth, for the most part, is, Donald Trump, again, I'm saying he's bad. Again, I'm saying they're just hoping and praying that the Democrats in America get power again, right? And in the meantime, Trump is just a wrecking ball, man. He's just enriching himself and his family. So what if he does? So what? I mean, he's at that level of wealth where what the fuck is very little that goes on in the world where they're not making money, right? From what I see, average Joe is doing pretty well. A lot of Canadians are going to get that coming up, man. It's funny when you see those videos about Americans that came here and found out that it ain't all a fucking bed of roses. What do you mean we can't stay? Yeah, you're the wrong color. They're finding out because that's because most Americans they're very unaware of what goes on in the rest of the world for the most part. But that's changing now, right? I wish I could say the same. But that's what I think was. I don't. I think Argentina's going to take it back, and it's theirs. That's one of those things that's been in dispute since there was an Argentine and the crown. Well, the English crown has always been fucking people over, right? And England's been fucking people over for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. So there's not much the king can do, especially if America says, "Nah, they're with us." So, you know who's else going to be really looking at that? What happens there? Well, I guess in Greenland will be. And then we're just going to be stupid and be all against it. Oh, we're against it. That darn Trump. I see lots of people making noises that are saying, "Oh, how much America needs us because of the trade." Get your head out of your fucking ass, man. So we'll see how far that. See, the wording is what matters. So look, I got hair there. The wording is what matters. But when they're saying, well, it's a matter of self-determination. I see. So if Alberta wants to leave, and in the end it comes down to self-determination, they tell the Crown, because we're not a sovereign nation, remember? And then Saskatchewan says, yeah, us too. And we're taking our oil with us, so yeah. Again, we need more talk about this, more people looking, and we need to be united as a nation, or something akin to it. And we want our freedom. We want to be a sovereign nation with free elections, free speech. Fuck, that's a dream, man. I sound like a nut job saying things like that. So if and when it happens, I'm for that. But I'm sure our king's not going to like it. So Canada's official, I could be wrong, but I'm going to say Canada's official position would be, ooh, that's bad. We can't support that. We're not going to do anything either way, but we're going to whack some fingers and make like we're better than that. We're above that. Quiet, you starving Canadians. Fucking quiet. Get a horse over here, quick. Run this person over. You know, I talk about, oh gosh, I talk about the comments on these people's channels and then the liberal version. I like, I don't know where these kind of things are, but I'm aware of like a bot farm. You know, I'm guessing without getting into any real detail of which I know not. But like, how do you find them, man? Do they have they put ads somewhere? You know, pusillanimous sycophants are us, and then you go, ooh, that's what I want. Can I have an order, please, for my comments? You know what I'm saying? That's the really over dramatic way of describing them. But sycophants would have been good enough. But it's true. That's why I laugh about it. So this thing is going to be interesting how it plays out. You know, as Argentina has the right to that, as far as I'm concerned. But anyone else would look at that and think the same fucking thing. How far away from that is England? You know, a long, long way. Why are they hanging on to that? I don't even know nothing about the Falklands, really. Why is it so important to have it? Why is it so important to England to have it? I mean, that's, well, other than the tip of Argentina, that's as far south as you can go. On our side of the world, in the Americas, I'm so glad to go back to work. Woo! Pusillanimous. I think I've used that, and counting now, maybe 4 or 5 times in my lifetime. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that stuff.